Hello, chlorophyll's the name, banished is the game. Let's get back to it. Last time, I put in two fishing huts right next to each other because I was curious how much having double fishing huts actually affected it. Because what I heard and what I've always believed is that having two fishing huts so close together is really bad and it just makes both of them way less effective. I'm trying to do an experiment here. I don't need an infestation. Oh, it's our chestnuts. Okay, well, just cut them down. If I stop working, does it? No, I need to have them cut them down first. You can keep working, friend. Okay, we're gonna speed this up. Anyway, so that should take care of itself. Our school's done. Need another teacher right there. Okay, hopefully that school gets used. You know, our schools aren't full. Like, we still have enough room, but I'd like, you know, over here doesn't really have anywhere to go to school. Now, there's a lot of houses in this area. I would wonder if replacing that pasture with a market would be worthwhile. Although it's kind of close to the edge of the map, so maybe that one specifically. Maybe that one. Instead of... Huh. Yeah, that'd be neat. That'd be really cool, actually. Sorry, I'm talking quietly. Yeah, that'd be nice, I think. Have another... I mean, what sucks is these people over here aren't quite in the circle. So maybe... I mean, the sheep pasture would be the place to get rid of, right? Just trying to include as many people in the circle as possible. I'll think about it more later. I don't know how I feel about that. Did something happen? Was I doing something else? Oh, someone died. That's what the notification was. I always get worried that I'm gonna miss a trader. Oh, someone died. People keep dying. It's gonna be a frequent occurrence at this stage. Look at all them cows. And you know, for that much space, 800 beef is actually pretty good. Because it's 800 food for only that much space and 2 workers. So, that's good. And that one isn't quite full yet, so it wouldn't be a good measure. This one is. Dang. I think at this stage a lot of it... Did I not start my timer? I swear. Okay. I think a lot of things at this stage is about making the most out of our space. And I think pastures really are worth their space. Because that is a lot of food for not very much space. You know, this is what, like... I forget how much food this is. Like, that's a good use of space. Farms are. They're just a risky use of space because they might not harvest on time. Did our fuel ever get fixed? You know what? I know why it's actually lower on the produced. It's because we're not letting them produce more. And so it is going down, but only because we're not actively letting them continue to work. So they're just going to keep meeting demand until, in theory, demand gets over 15,000 per year. I don't know if my logic's right on that, but we're going to find out. What do you got, General Good Merchant? Squash, potato, seeds, berries, steel tools, corn, pecans, pumpkins, cherry seeds, herbs. I'll take your herbs. I don't know. Herbs was a thing that... I need to just type. I don't know, herbs was something that people traded. So yeah, I'll totally take those herbs. You can have my ale. Because, it isn't doing anything right now. In fact, we actually have ale that isn't in our trading posts because of how much ale we make. Okay. Neat. Is there anything else? I mean, I can click the trade button and continue to look. Do I want more kinds of seeds? Like, I get potatoes. I don't know if I want potatoes. I get plums. I get beans. I'm gonna pass. I feel like we're doing fine. Oh, our herbalist is like, I've done my job. No, you haven't. Continue to work, buddy. Was there? Oh, storage for produced goods. Well, yeah, I just took in 700 herbs. That's just fair. Do we have any storage barns by this one? It'd fit there. Sure, I'll put a storage barn there. That's the best use of our space. Ah. Oh, path fits behind the town hall and I didn't even know it. Neat. Alright, so now we have a storage barn right there. Which, I mean, is it the coolest thing to put next to town hall? No. But what else are you going to put next to town hall? It's useful. These people don't have a path and I feel kind of bad for them. And I can totally give them one. Do they walk around this way? Like, can they? Is that... Yeah, look at them go. They can just walk. My tunnel has become useless in some ways. I mean, people still use it. I'd be really sad if they didn't. Huh. Wonder if I could tunnel this. Would that be useful to cross tunnel? Because I feel like people couldn't take like a right turn in the tunnel if I did 2 different tunnels. But... Oh, it registers the other tunnel and says, you can't do that. Okay, game. That's fine. There's not really any other mountains on the map. Because we tunneled through that one. I guess this one's kind of the last one we could tunnel through, and there's no real reason. Because all the other mountains are just our border mountains, which you can tunnel through them sometimes, like that. But why would I do that? Yeah. So, there's that. Let's see. Our food's still way ahead. That's really cool. Our tools are doing fine. I mean, this is the same one. It's going to take over here in a second. Hey, look. A trader. Hey, buddy. What do you got? Oh. Oh, I must have missed him. Whoops. I forget how long it is before they leave, but they won't wait forever, which is a good thing. You know, it'd suck if they did and then you never got anything else at your trading post because you just completely forgot. But, you know, makes me curious what he had. Oh yes, our experiment. Should be coming to a close our first year. Ah, that's intriguing. So it is appearing to do worse. But that's not as bad as I would expect. They're right next to each other. And we're still getting more food than we would have with just one. It's just not each one is as effective. So per fisherman we're less effective. Per fisherman we're less effective. Fishermen. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. So we're less effective per person working. There we go. But I feel like it's not that bad. Are our paths okay for these guys? That's another question. Yeah, those are fine. Okay. Well then, I think I'm okay with leaving it this way. Because while they might be less effective, they're still more effective than one would have been. I guess the question is if it's worth 8 people who could be doing other things. That is a lot of people. I'm not going to tear that one down, but I don't think I will put more in like that, right next to each other like that. I might be less careful with like how much I encroach the circle. Like I could probably fit one in there, because that's untouched water. And then this one was just super successful. Like, I think these are doing good, right? I mean, they definitely seem like they're doing good. Okay. We have a lot of laborers. And that means that people aren't working. which means that we're not being as productive as we could. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in that extra fishing dock behind. Oh no, it won't fit. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Okay. Is that a good spot? Kind of close to the other one. I mean, how close? It's gonna be taking half its circle. Eh, there's another fire. Why is everything going wrong all of a sudden? What's a house fire? Right next to the hospital. And the cows! Oh no. Hurry, guys. I mean, I build my buildings. Oh, it isn't spread. I build my buildings really close together, which can be dangerous because fire spreads between buildings. But what else am I supposed to do? My town's tiny. Who is working in this gatherer's hut? I mean, you could have a shorter walk. I'm gonna put some more houses along this road, I think. That is the plan. Which, we just had a fire. I think it's time our least safe building right here became our most safe building. Where is it? Right there. There you go. Your very own well. Actually, I'm gonna put it on the corner, like right there. Your very own well. You cannot burn down. Okay. Nomads? I don't need nomads. I need anything but nomads. Do I take the nomads? Do I not take the nomads? Here's the thing, nomads won't hurt me, but I don't necessarily think they'll help me either. Because I don't even know what to do with my own people right now, and it's not like I'm doing a new giant section. I don't have any giant sections to do. I mean, it's growth. I'm so torn. Our firewood's actually dropping. We're under 15. I gotta get rid of them. We're in actual danger. Let's watch them walk home while I consider what to do. I mean, our firewood's dropping, but we have so much coal. Where'd they go? Oh, they're over here. Yeah, they're gonna walk home the same way they did last time we watched them. It's fun how they're all single file, though. Oh. Oh, they're going on the other side of the river this time. Goodbye. Have fun. Okay. Got a merchant. It's a food merchant. I think food's fine, but as we noticed, our firewood is dropping. Which is not good. Means that we need another woodcutter somewhere. But where? That stockpile's not even full. It's interesting. Where do we have wood? I guess there's wood there. I mean, this guy's super productive. Might as well... It didn't work with the fishermen, but it's definitely going to work with the woodcutters. Just watch. Okay. And I think it would work with the woodcutters. I'm not, you know, just being a pain in the butt. Because it does kind of work with the foresters. And if the resources are here, it's not like they have circles on them. So I don't see why it wouldn't work having two right next to each other. And if this area is productive, then I see no reason not to. I'm tempted to actually give them more stockpiles just because of how full these guys are. So that is a lot of firewood. If this caught fire, we would be in danger. Would we? That's 3,000 firewood. I think we'd be in some danger. Maybe not a lot, but some. Speaking of stockpiles, I'm going to put one like right here. Actually, no. Don't. Okay. The reason I canceled it is I actually want to leave a gap. I won't leave the gap on there. I'll leave a gap between the school. I'm leaving that gap not because I'm worried about fires, but because I actually want to make a path going up this way. Eventually. Maybe not right now, but eventually. I think it'd be nice to connect this through more than just our weird corner. And, you know, we're encroaching on the circle, but as we realized, encroaching on the circle doesn't actually matter too much. Like, yes, it's less productive than it used to be, but considering how much of the circle is filled up compared to how much used to be filled up, it's not so bad. It doesn't feel so bad, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. See, I feel like they're doing worse now than they were last season. And if they get worse over time, that's a problem. Because they need to be producing at least 1,300 to be worth more than just a single. And before they did, I'm not so sure if they'll do it again. I mean, what are they at? They're at about 1,000? It's only late autumn. It's weird that it's snowing. We probably lost some crops. Look at our squash. I don't think I ever explained the reason I got squash. They're more resilient to cold weather, so it takes them longer to freeze like they're doing right now than it takes something like corn or peppers. So we got the squash because they're safer, I suppose. Okay, we still have a lot of people who are not doing anything. You know, I guess we can make certain areas more productive. Because these are supposed to be running on more people. So we'll go ahead and up our vendors to 8 per market. Oh, our woodcutter got done. Okay. Woodcutter. And then 8. See if that helps. Oh, right there. Okay. So there's that. Neat. Neat. How's our use of tools? We are using less than 100 and producing 100. Essentially, we're meeting our needs. And it looks like we're meeting our fuel needs as well. Which is good. I'm actually going to up this, though, because I like to be safe. There's no reason to up it, though, is there? I mean, here's the thing. We're using 100. We have 2,000. It would take us 20 years to use every single tool that we have. I think we'll be okay. It's firewood that's dangerous because we actually use a lot of firewood. I mean, we use like 2,500 and then we have 15, so it would take us a while. But again, it's something that you don't want to see drop because it can take a few years to turn back around. We got another general goods merchant. These guys are fun. You never know what they'll have. Kind of want cabbage. I feel like cabbage would be fun. You know what? I'll take your cabbage. I will take your cabbage. Oh, we went too far. 60 units, 8. It's 15? No. Go down to 12. Additional 4. We'll give them a firewood. And we're good. I think someone's coming for me. Hang on. I think we're good. Okay. Anyway. What are we doing now? Huh. Okay. Yeah, there's no reason to up our tool limits. I worry with this one because it's right over these 2 fishing huts, so I'm like, did we hit our food limit? But our food limit is at 100,000. So if we hit our food limit, I'd be very impressed. You know what we could do? You know what would be nice? If we got another tailor. If we got several more tailors. We only have 1 tailor, and that is kind of strange considering how many people. Like, all of our clothes are coming from 1 person. And that is a bit unnecessary. Fits really well right there. I'll put it right there. Is it kind of far from all of the things it'll use? Yeah. But I'm going to put another one in too, so. There. Put one down here since we have cows and sheep over here. Let's see. Probably right here. Oh, there's a hill. Let's see. put it next to the storage barn over here, because that seems like it would make sense. Like that. Cool. Okay. I want to connect this path up to something. It's really hard to see in this area because the trees are really thick, but I feel like that's a good thing to do is connect up that path. Speaking of, our stone really hasn't gone anywhere, which means we're doing fine. Another general goods merchant. What do you know? Chestnuts, worm coats, plums, cabbage, hide, potatoes. You know what? I'll get potatoes. Especially because you accept ale. I forget what the number was. 315 and then 1. Or no, it was 312. Are you? Oh, my thing's going off. Hang on, let me get my potatoes. Shh. Okay. Then 1 firewood. Okay. Why is everything hitting its limit? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, I just have a lot of woodcutters in my current screen. Okay. So in theory I got potatoes. And I know my timer went off, but I'm actually going to put in those farms. Actually, no. Because I don't know where I'll put them right now, because I don't actually want to keep going this way with these farms. Encroaching on the gatherer's hut like I was originally planning to do suddenly isn't as attractive. So I'm going to wait. And, yeah. That's going to be it for this episode. Leave a like, remember to subscribe, and go get some sunshine. I'll see you next time.